Well, hello everybody, welcome to Vinyl Treasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you live each and every Wednesday, only here on Oldies and More Radio, also live broadcasting on YouTube. So hopefully you are tuned in on either of those services there. And I want to welcome you to the January 17th, 2024 Vinyl Treasure Show, as we are halfway through with the month already, actually more than halfway through. It's like amazing how time flies when you're having fun. So welcome to the All 60's show, where I spin my soul 45's, or we'll say in some instances Northern Soul, even though that is what those over in the UK has a special dance beat that they dance to. So I'll be spinning some of those records out of my collection, as we always do on a Wednesday evening. So thank you all for being here. We opened up with an instrumental there, a group from Los Angeles, California, on the 10-star label called the TKOs. The tune written by Alton Scott and James Carmichael, and they also arranged it. It's their third release. That's their third and final release on the 10-star label, and that was from January 67. The TKOs on 10-star with Dancing with My Baby. Okay, but anyway, so thank you all for being here. Of course, if you're new to the program, those of you tuned in on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the thumbs up if you dig what Johnny G is doing, and click the bell to receive all notifications. So let's start it off here with the vocal portion for this blue-eyed soul singer from Camden, New Jersey. He was known as the Human Percolator, first recording back in 1962. For the Deborah label, but he has a whole bunch of 45s all on different labels, and this one is on the Open label, Open Records. This one first came out on the Philly-based Open label. I think I also have it on Kent Records, I think. The song written and arranged by Horace Ott. We open up from May 68. Let's give a listen to Billy Harner. Billy Harner on the Open label. It's called Hunky Dory. Billy Harner.
I used to keep a pocket full of dreams, and I would dream a dream each night. But oh, when the morning came, now don't you know I was still uptight. But baby, now that I found it, I'm gonna wrap my world around ya, 'cause everything's a hunky, hunky dory. Everything's a hunky, hunky dory. Everything's alright, everything's alright, everything's alright. I used to walk around so sad and pitiful, like I just lost my best friend. There was a dark cloud over my head, like any moment might be the end. Now listen, baby, now that we're together, I know I'm gonna love you forever, 'cause everything's a hunky, hunky dory. Everything's hunky, hunky dory. Everything's alright, everything's alright, everything's alright. Ah, shucks, you're looking good. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life being good to you, 'cause you've been so good to me. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life being good to you, 'cause you made me happier than any man could be. Everything's a hunky, hunky dory. Everything's hunky, hunky dory. Everything's alright, everything's alright, everything's alright. What you say? Hunky, hunky dory. Everything's hunky.
Johnny G gets caught. I get caught every night is when I get caught anyway. There you go. We open up with Billy Harner. Billy Harner from May 68. That's on the Open record label. I think Open Records was out of Philadelphia. Hunky Dory, but he's got a lot of releases on different labels. V-Tone, Atlantic, Kama Sutra, Kent. The OR. That might be on OR. No, She's Almost You, I think, is on OR. Match, Heritage, Paramount, 66 plus 6, Mellow Mega, Bell, Midland International, Sound Gems, a whole lot of releases through the year 1976. Let's continue here with the All 60s edition, but let's kind of stay in Philadelphia with this next group. They consisted of two sets of brothers, Laddie and Alec Burke, who were Solomon Burke's brothers, by the way, and Earl and Timmy Smith. Collectively, they were known as the Showstoppers. This is their second release. Came out on Jerry Ross's Heritage record label. Now features Earl Smith on lead. This charted number 15 on KWK in Wheeling, West Virginia. If anybody knows where that is, we go to August of 1968. Let's give a listen to the Showstoppers. The Showstoppers on Heritage. It's called Eeny Meeny.
Eeny, meeny, miny, oh, eeny, meeny, miny.
That's the sound of the Showstoppers here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That's their follow-up to Ain't Nothing But a House Party, which is a pretty cool record, dance record. That's another cool dance record from August 68, the Showstoppers. On Heritage Records, Eeny Meeny is the name of the tune. As we go to Detroit, Michigan now, to the sound of Motown here on the All 60s edition. This gal signed with Berry Gordy Jr. in 1960. Her debut single was a song called Bye Bye Baby. She went on to have 13 releases for the Motown record label before she left in 1964, which in hindsight turned out to be a big mistake for her. But let's give a listen to her 8th release on the Motown label. This tune, written and produced by Smokey Robinson, charted number 40 on Billboard, number 6 on the R&B chart. This was a big number 1 record if you were tuned in to WEBB in Baltimore, Maryland. We go to April of 1963 for Miss Mary Wells. Mary Wells on the Motown record label. It's called Your Old Standby, Mary Wells.
She left you last night, and today you called me on the phone. Asked me if you could come over, 'cause you didn't want to be alone. So you want me to stand in for her and be the love of your next act. But this time I'll play the part so well, there'll be no need in her coming back. 'Cause you know that I'm your old standby. You know that you can call on me. I know the part so well that you can hardly tell when she's left you in misery. I know you only call me because you needed company. 'Cause once again she's left you and your heart's in misery. But you know that I'm your standby. You know that you can call on me. I know the part so well that you can hardly tell when she's left you in misery. But I don't wanna be your standby. I wanna be with you permanently. I'm gonna play the part from the depths of my heart, and you won't need nobody but me. No, I don't wanna be your standby. I wanna be with you permanently. I'm gonna play the part from the depths of my heart.
That's the sound of Mary Wells here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there, her, what did I say that was? What number was that here? She, did I even write that here? Yeah, that's our 8th release. Johnny G losing his mind. I always lose my mind here on the show. That's our 8th release on the Motown record label, Your Old Standby, from April 1963. Mary Wells on the Motown record label. Johnny G's always standing by here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. It's our 60s edition. Thank you all for being here on this cold. It's 19 degrees here in Westchester County, New York, and it was, I think it was cold last night too. I was not cold tomorrow. I got to go look at some records tomorrow. But this next group, they hail from Newark, New Jersey. They have this lone release. It first came out on the Ronjerdon label, Ronjerdon Records, in 1967. It would then be picked up by Kama Sutra. I have played it on the first label, but I figured this was hanging around in the box. I figured I'd play the second issue of it. But so this is on Kama Sutra, produced by Herb Larson. And he also co-wrote this song with Jerome Arnold. This was played here in New York City on WOR, and was a number 22 record on WSNT in Sanderville, Georgia. We go to August of 1967. Let's give a listen to the Del Capris. The Del Capris, and this one on Kama Sutra, the second label. It's called Hey, Little Girl.
So sad. What did you do to make you feel so bad? see that there ain't no chance. Hey, little girl, oh yeah. He went and left you all alone. All you do is just sit and moan. I guess the best thing for you to do is try to find someone new. Yeah. He doesn't love you, this I know. He's only playing with your heart. He is far, now it's time to go. I could have told you, ooh, yeah. I'm gonna cater to your every whim, and maybe you'll forget of him. Woo! Yeah. One more time now. Hey,
Those are the Del Capris. Del Capris from August 67 featured it on the Kama Sutra record label, first issued on the Ron Jordan Records. Hey Little Girl is the name of the tune. Hey everybody, it's Johnny G. I'm your host here on Wednesday evenings right here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube. Hope you're digging on the cool tunes. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Very important as we continue here. Let's go to this gal from St. Louis, Missouri. She was a vocalist, pianist, and organist. Her mother was a member of the Clara Ward Gospel Troupe, but this gal sang in church choirs until she signed with Bobbin Records. That was in 1962. That's local to St. Louis, Missouri. Now, she found national success in 1965 with a big hit called Rescue Me that came out on the Checker label, but she had lots of releases through the years, through 1985. But here's one she did on the Sonia label, Sonia Records, owned by Ike and Tina Turner out of Los Angeles, California. This tune written by Oliver Sane, and which she was a member of as one of his Olivettes, I guess. He was singing with her. Actually, he was very instrumental with her signing with Checker Records too. But this tune produced by Ike and Tina Turner, and this charted regionally. This was number 28 on KXOK in St. Louis, Missouri. Let's go to February of 1964. Give a listen to Fontella Bass. Fontella Bass on the Sonia label. It's called This Would Make Me Happy. Fontella Bass.
If your love was mine alone, if I had your heart to call my own, this would make me happy, and I'll be satisfied. I'll give the world and
Very cool guitar in there. That's got to be Ike Turner on that guitar. There you go. February 64, Fontella Bass and Girls in the background there. It's on the Sonia record label. This Would Make Me Happy is the name of the tune. Also released, I don't know why they released it again, in November of 69. It came out on the Vesuvius record label, which I do have in the collection. I did see it in the collection there. And it was unfortunate that we would lose Fontella Bass on December 26th of 2012. She passed away from a heart attack, but we remember her here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's continue now for this singer born in Mansfield, Louisiana, but he was raised out in Los Angeles, California. I'm sure many of you know his biggest hit came out in 1968 on Columbia. It was called Little Green Apples, but he first started back in 1956 recording for MGM Records. Also has releases on the Cadence record label, but let's move all the way up to 1967 for his third release on the Columbia label. This one written by Jerry Fuller, produced by Jack Gold, arranged by Ernie Freeman. Let's give a listen to O.C. Smith. Yes, O.C. Smith on the Columbia label from May 67. His tune is called Double Life.
When the sun lights up the day, but I get nothing when the sunlight fades away. 'Cause each night I call your number and you're nowhere to be found, and I can't help but wonder if you're fooling around. I live a double life of happiness and pain, such a troubled life where my sunshine turns to rain. You love me not, but it's driving me insane. This double life, oh, this double life. Hey, I wait alone and wonder if there's someone else. I should check up on you, find out for myself. But I'm trying hard to trust you, though I'm losing all my pride. And all I want just to keep you satisfied. I live a double life, happiness and pain, such trouble life where my sunshine turns to rain. Well, you love me, then you love me not. Well, it's driving me insane. This double life, hey, this double life. Better, so don't leave me in the dark. I can't go on forever when you're breaking my heart. I live a double life, happiness and pain, such a troubled life where my sunshine turns to rain. Well, you love me, then you love me not. Well, it's driving me insane. This double life, hey, this double life. Double, happiness, pain, trouble,
As Mr. O.C. Smith, that's his third release on the Columbia record label. Double Life is the name of the tune from May 1967. Wasn't there a movie called, maybe I'm not Double Life, it was called Body Double. That was anybody ever see that movie, Body Double? I think it was a crazy movie. But anyway, there you go. O.C. Smith was unfortunate. We lost O.C. Smith on November 23rd of 2001. He was 69 years old. He died from a heart attack. Again, we remember all these singers that have left us here, but their memory and their songs, their songs live on forever. Let's go to Norfolk, Virginia, originally for this singer, but he was raised in New York City. This is a request for listener Frank Gingaro. This singer started recording back in 1961 for the Leopard record label, had releases on other labels, has a good one On Ascot, Everyone's Laughing. That's kind of a doo-wop tune there. Donnell Records, Bell Records, ABC, GSF. Probably best known for his 1970 hit, Hey There, Lonely Girl. But let's give a listen to the A-side of his first of 6 on the Parkway record label, a song he co-wrote. This is requested by Frank Gingaro. This charted number 57 on Billboard, 47 on Cashbox, 17 on the Billboard R&B chart, a big number 2 record on KDKA in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We go to September of 1965 for Mr. Eddie Holman by request for Frank Gingaro on Parkway Records. It's called This Can't Be True for Frank. September 65, that's the first release on Parkway for Eddie Holman. That's going out to listener Frank Gingaro. This Can't Be True is the name of the tune, but it is true. Johnny G is playing only original 45's here on a Wednesday evening. Let's continue here for this gal. She's from Selma, Alabama. Her real name is Mary Gresham. She was the sister of Jimmy Gresham. I just played him on Saturday night on the Taylor record label, but he has some other releases also. But she did 2 on Ernie Young's A Bet label, which was out of Nashville, Tennessee. And this is from January of 1969. Her real name, Mary Gresham, but she just goes by the name on this 45 of Mary Ann. Mary Ann on A Bet Records. And the song is called Motivation. Motivation. As January 1969 for Mary Ann, a.k.a. Mary Gresham, on the Ernie Young's A-Bet record label out of Nashville, Tennessee, song entitled Motivation. On the flip side, she is singing with Charles, or Chuck, I should say. It's Chuck and Mary Ann, and Chuck is really Charles Cooper, who is her husband, but that's the B-side of the 45. Anyway, let's continue here on Vinyl Treasures for this next singer from Daytona Beach, Florida. First recorded back in 1960 for the Crusader record label. Has another release on Care Ellen in 62 and Tropical Records in 66. And then this one comes along in October of 1967 on Sid Nathan's King record label. His name is Charles Vickers. Charles Vickers on the King label. It's called Lost My Faith in You from October 1967.
Lost my faith in you since you left me. I'd show my face to my friends since you're gone. Nothing I do just ain't right. Tossed and turned, can't sleep nights. Lost my faith in you, don't want you back. Had so many plans for us, but they all fell through. Now I don't have anything since I don't have you. Lost my faith in you. You told me you lied. Now I hope you're the one with tears in your eyes. Since you were so untrue, I found me someone new. Lost my faith in you, don't want you back. Had so many plans for us, but they all fell through. Now I don't have anything since I don't have you. Lost my faith in you. You told me you lied. Now I hope you the one with tears in your eyes. Since you were so untrue, I found me someone new. Lost my faith in you, don't want you back. Yes, I did. Lost my faith in you. Lost it. Yes, I did. Lost my faith in you. Lost it.
His name is Charles Vickers. Charles Vickers from October 67. That's on the King record label. Lost My Faith in You is the name of the tune. Johnny G never loses the faith. We don't lose the faith here on the Vinyl Treasures show. Let's go to fill a request now for listener Edmund Williams in our YouTube chat room. Now, these gals, they were, they consisted of two sisters, Candy Nelson, Suzanne Nelson, and Jeanette Johnson. They're originally from Port Richmond, New York. First recorded in 1963 for the R&L record label, but this is their first of two that they recorded on the Cameo label, and this is 1964. This tune written by Kenny Gamble and Jerry Ross. Ross also produced it. This is arranged by Jimmy the Whiz Wisner, and this charted number 51 on Billboard Billboard, 39 on Cashbox, 19 on the R&B chart, a big number 2 record on WAMS in Wilmington, Delaware, as we fill a request for Edmund Williams from October 1964. Give a listen to Candy and the Kisses. Okay, Lenny, you're going to have to get up and dance this tune here. Candy and the Kisses on the Cameo label. It's called The 81. This is for Edmund. That's for listener Edmund Williams there. That's Candy and the Kisses. That's their first of 2 on the Cameo record label, the 81. That's from October 64. And Edmund, you're doing the 81. Are you working or are you doing that at home? It'd be cool if you can do it at work. That would be fine. I wouldn't mind as we continue here on the All 60s edition. And we do go from one dance to another dance. We're going to do another dance, folks, as this song written and arranged by Ed Townsend. You know Ed Townsend had a big hit back in 1958 on the Capitol label called For Your Love, but he was very instrumental in he was a very big person in the music industry as far as producing and writing and owning labels and recording, and then he did that really after 1962. He focused more on his writing and producing and arranging, as he did for this singer on this label, Mercury Records. His name is Larry Claiborne. Larry Claiborne. This came out in June of 65 as everybody was doing all these cool dances at the time. And let's do this dance. It's called Do the Jerk Monkey. This is on Mercury by Larry Claiborne.
Watch my
As Mr. Larry Claiborne. Larry Claiborne, June 65. I think that might be his only release on the Mercury record label. Do the Jerk Monkey is the name of the tune. Let's continue here as this gal, she hails from the state of Mississippi. She was born Mamie Davis, but she relocated to Chicago, Illinois. She signed with Dick Simon's St. Lawrence record label, initially working with Monk Higgins as her arranger, had 3 releases on the St. Lawrence record label, and also her 4th release would come out on the subsidiary Thomas record label, where she kind of changed her name a little bit, but she was known as Mamie P. Galore on this single. Actually, she was known as Mamie Galore on the other releases, but this is from September of 1966. Let's give a listen to Mamie P. Galore on this single. It's on the Thomas label. It's called You Got the Power.
You're so much man. Now I've been able to twist men around my thumb. They'd be their own time whenever I say come. 'Cause you've got the power, baby. You've got the power, baby. You've got the power. You can change me all around. Yeah, change me all around. You got it, baby. Now I saw the women treat you just like a king. And I thought that if I got you, baby, Lord, it would be a different thing. You got it, baby. And now I've got you. And you turn the tables on me. And I'll do anything for you, baby. And I just don't care who sees. 'Cause you got the power, baby. You got the power, baby. You got the power. Yeah, change me all around. You can change me all around. You got it, baby. Now I love you, and I just can't help myself. You got a spell on me, and I don't want no one else. You got the power. You got the strongest steel, baby. You got the power, and you make me love you. You got the love that's real, baby. You got the make me crazy, baby. Oh, it
Johnny G's got the power on Wednesday evenings right here on Oldies and More Radio, also on YouTube. Thank you all for being here, but that's Mamie P. Galore from September 1966. It's on the Thomas record label. You Got the Power is the name of the tune. She has other releases. She does one, a couple of duets with Big D. Irwin, and one of them goes for a lot of money. I do have that one. I have played it here on the program. Hope you're digging on the tunes here on this cold night here on the East Coast. Everybody, thank God I don't have minus degrees here. Charlene, didn't you say that your pipes potentially froze? That's not good. You got to keep it dripping. That is not good if your pipes freeze. That is a disaster. But hopefully this music is keeping you hot. Yes, it is. As Tony C. in the UK is hot. You got to take those long johns off, Tony. You can't. You're going to get really hot with those. That with a pair of pajamas on top of the long. Although my father does that. My father has long johns on today. But anyway, we continue here for this singer from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. His real name is John P. DiBucci, but he recorded as Johnny Day, Daye, and his debut single came out in 1965 on the Blue Star record label, and he also recorded for Jomata Records, and here's a release he has on the Parkway record label, where he was discovered by Otis Redding. Actually, he would then be discovered by Otis Redding, who brought him over to Stax Record. But this was prior to him signing with Stax Records. This is on the Parkway label, a tune written by Bryce Cofield and Gary Pipkin. Those are West Coast guys, by the way. Produced by Mike Lewis and Stuart Weiner. This one is from November of 1966. Let's give a listen to Johnny Day with an E. On the Parkway label, it's called You're on Top. Was this song done by the OJs? I have to check that, Charlene. Was it done by the OJs? Maybe it was.
Seems, girl, you don't remember my name. I was with you, yeah, through dark and stormy weather. I loved you then, and you know I love you now. Oh, my darling, I'll love you forever. Your true love, always by your side, forsaking all others. You know what? I even swallowed my pride. Lord, you were lying with a wandering heart, and just like the wind, it blew us apart. And I loved you then. Oh, I love you now. Oh, my darling, I'll love you forever. Just know it. I love you, baby, yes I do. Everywhere I walk, and so whomever I might talk, I tell them that
Actually, that song first done by the Untouchables in 1961. They did it on the Liberty record label, also then covered by the OJs prior to this, and now covered by this singer, Johnny Day. November 1966 on the Parkway record label, You're on Top. Johnny G's on top here on a Wednesday evening. Thank you all for being here. We're here from 9 p.m. to midnight right here on Oldies and More Radio, and broadcasting simultaneously with a visual on YouTube. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new to the program. We're here every Wednesday, and I'm usually do a show on Thursday afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Currently, I've been counting down the 1957 records from the Relic Survey as voted by collectors back in 1997, playing the entire the entire survey. I'm like at number 300 and something, but I will not be doing that tomorrow. I'm going to look at some records in a collection tomorrow. So I will not be doing that show, but I'll be back on Saturday night beginning at 9 p.m. for cool rhythm and blues vocal group harmony from 9 to midnight, filling requests for you. If you have a request for any of either this show, the Soul Show, or the Saturday night show, you can send them to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com as we continue here for this female duet. And both started recording back in 1955, both Etta James and Sugar Pie, really Sugar Pie DeSanto. And Etta James with The Wallflower, that was on the Modern label in 1955, and Sugar Pie with Please Be True, a good record she does on Federal back in 55. But here they are together in 1965. This is on the Argo label, produced by Billy Davis, arranged by Charles Handy. This charted number 8 on KAPE. If you were listening in San Antonio, Texas, we go to October of 1965 for Etta James and Sugar Pie DeSanto, a great combination on the Argo label. It's called Do I Make Myself Clear?
I don't wanna believe the bad things about you. Oh no, no. 'Cause if they're true, I have to get along without you. Oh no, I said the word is out on you. Oh yeah, it's all about the things you do. Moving and a grooving, using and a fooling, chasing around every skirt in town. If it's true, you'll be on your way. Do I make myself clear? Do I make myself clear? I said you gonna have to stop and check yourself. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna have a man who's got somebody else. No, no. Oh, you tell him now, girl, now, now. If you're running around, baby, making up, putting me down, you're wrong. Taking away what belongs to me, giving to her when I'm in need. If it's true, you'll be on your way. Do I make myself clear? Do I make myself clear? I said do I make myself clear? Oh, do you understand me now? Do I make myself clear? Oh, you better listen to her now, now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So why won't you try to do something to change it? Yeah, yeah. And make me know it's not the way they claim it. Oh yeah, now let me tell you something. All I want is you to be true, honey. Nah, 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 nah. Love me like you say you do. Oh yeah, and I won't care what they say. Sit and turn my head and walk away. But if it's true, you know what to do. Do I make myself clear? Do I make myself clear? I said do I make myself clear? And I said do I make myself?
Yes, Tony Crosby, you tearing up your rug yet? There you go, Etta James and Sugar Pie DeSanto. It's a cool tune from October of 65 that's on the Argo record label. Do I Make Myself Clear is what I used to say when I used to teach accounting. Yes, Johnny G can be a teacher too. I should teach music is what I should do. Barbara can get me into Westchester Community College. I'll teach a music course, and we'll learn all about the music as they do. All they got to do is tune into the Vinyl Treasure Show. That's what they got to do. to. But let's continue here for this request. We go to Detroit, Michigan, to, who is this label owner here? To Wilbert Golden's Correct Tone record label. It's a request for listener Frank Chingaro. Although this singer, originally from Prattville, Alabama, he became the Wicked Wilson Pickett when he had some cool releases on the Atlantic record label. But this is an early one. This is, I think, might be his first record here, and a song he wrote, and it's produced by Sonny Saunders, and this was re-released on Cub Records in June of 1962, and also came out on Verve Records in 65, probably because he had a big hit in 65 with, was it Mustang? No, not, what was his big hit in 65 that would have prompted Verve to release this? But this is from April of 62. This is by request for listener Frank Chingaro, Wilson Pickett, early Wilson Pickett on Correct Tone. It's called My Heart Belongs to You. That's early Wilson Pickett here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. I neglected to mention, Charlene has here that the background vocals there are by the Primettes, a.k.a. Diana Ross and the Supremes on the background. You heard them there. They actually sounded like that record that was released by the Primettes on the Lupine record label, but I heard them singing in the background there. That's by request for Frank Chingaro, April 62. Wilson Pickett on the Correct Tone label. That's the first label, My Heart Belongs to You. Then it came out on Cub Records. Then it came out on Verve Records again in 1965. Let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. And this is an old request. Warren, maybe I just never looked for it, or I didn't know that I had it checked off or whatever, but I kind of remember that this was on the request list. But it's really an old, Warren, this has to be what, a 2022 request probably? This gal from Yazoo City, Mississippi. In 1961, she was a member of the Ikettes. Her debut single came out in November of 62 on the Deluxe label. She was known as Jossie, Jossie Armstead, her real name Josephine Armstead, but this is a request for listener Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. This is her second overall release, came out on the Infinity record label out of California, and she was known as Joshie, Joshie Armstead, and it mentions on the label formerly of the Ikeettes. Let's go to December of 62 and fill in an old request for Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. Joshy Armstead on Infinity Records. It's called Sitting Here Thinking for Warren. Filling an old request for Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. That's an early Joe Armstead. Joshy Armstead is her name on this 45. December 62. It's on the Infinity record label. Sitting Here Thinking is the name of the tune. In 64, she would record as Dina Johnson with releases on Soiree. Also, Wild Deuce. I have that single on Wild Deuce. She's got some great ones on the Simpson label. In 1967, she moved to Chicago with her husband and record producer Mel Collins, where they formed Giant Productions, and she had owned the Giant record label. She had 5 releases on that Giant label. I don't think I have many of them. I have 1 or 2 of those releases, but this was from December 62. Joshy Armstead on Infinity, Sitting Here Thinking, as we always sit here thinking as we continue here. Let's send this next tune out to listener Dennis Flew Hardy. I think he's going to like this tune here. This blues singer from Westover, Louisiana, had 9 releases on Ernie Young's Excello record label, Excello Records, out of Nashville, Tennessee. This was his 6th release on the Excello label, a song he co-wrote. Let's go to March of 1965. Give a listen to Silas Hogan. Silas Hogan on Excello Records. It's called Baby, Please Come Back to Me.
Baby, please, baby, please come back to me. Baby, please, baby, please come back to me. Without your loving, I just can't see no peace. If I ever need you, baby, little girl, I need you now. If I ever need you, baby, little girl, I need you now. Every time I look at your picture, you know the tears come rolling down. Since you've been gone, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Since you've been gone, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just sit down and cry, baby, over you. Baby, please, baby, please come back to me. Baby, please, baby, please come back to me. Without your loving, baby, I just can't see no peace.
There you go. We'll send that one out to listener Dennis Fluharty. There you go. He likes the blues. Silas Hogan there, March 1965. That's his, his 6th of 9 on the Excello record label. Baby, please come back to me. As we continue here, let's go back to Detroit now. Fill a request for listener Edmund Williams, now the lead singer of this group. She was a member of the Delphis that recorded for the Checkmate label in late 1961. But then she joined this trio. They consisted of Rosalind Ashford, Annette Sterling, and lead singer Martha Reeves, recording as Martha and the Vandellas. They first did background vocals for Marvin Gaye on his big hit called Stubborn Kind of Fellow. That was in 1962. But let's give a listen to their 6th release. This is their 6th of 27 releases on Berry Gordy Jr.'s Gordy record label. And this tune, written and produced by Holland Dozier Holland, charted number 52 on Cashbox, number 44 on Billboard, number 6 on the R&B chart. And this is by request for Edmund Williams, March 64. Give a listen to Martha and the Vandellas. It's called In My Lonely Room.
Every single time you take me
It's the sound of Motown here on the All 60s edition. That one there going out to listener Edmund Williams, Martha and the Vandellas, March 64. That's their sixth release on the Gordy label, In My Lonely Room. Well, you're not in your, if you're in your lonely room, you're not lonely because you're tuned into Johnny G and the Vinyltreasure show. We got a big chat room of people in the YouTube stream. Also got some people in the Oldies and More chat room too. So let's continue here and let's go to Chicago, Illinois for this next group. Now, all these the singers or the members of this group were all teachers. And with their first two releases, they recorded for Huey Moe's Tribe record label. Then they did two on the Ebonic Sound label out of Chicago, Illinois. Let's give a listen to their first, written by group member John Jones. The other members were Farnell Jenkins, Claude Bassett, Carl Boyd, and Paul Kelly. This is from 1969. They're called the Conservatives. The Conservatives on Ebonic Sound. I bought this from Chris Ciccone. He charged me $30 for this record. The song is called That's All. These are the Conservatives.
Like
There you go. Great ballad there from 1969, although it doesn't sound like 1969. But those are the Conservatives. That's on the Ebonic Sound record label out of Chicago. That's All is the name of the tune. They would later change their name to the Teacher's Edition with a recording for the High record label. Johnny G saying hi to all the listeners out there. If you're new to the program, those of you watching on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about it. We're here every Wednesday night on YouTube and also on Oldies and More Radio, spinning original vinyl 45s. Not many people play original records. They're usually playing MP3s. You know, it's so much easier to drag the MP3 to the player, but I have to go looking for the records, and then I got to put them in a specific order. It's so easy to do it, you know, electronically on the computer, but it's not when you're playing real records. That's why I can't take requests the night of the show. And a couple of people sent me requests late today, like at 5 o'clock. I can't do that. It's got to be before. So you can email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. If I have the 45, I will feature it. Let's continue here for this next gal. She was born in Memphis, Tennessee, but raised in both Buffalo and then in Detroit. And she was the daughter of the Reverend C.L. Franklin. He was a pastor at the New Bethel Baptist Church in Detroit, Michigan, where she would sing gospel in the church. And she was the second youngest of 6 children. Now, her older sister, maybe you know, her name was Irma Franklin, and she also recorded first for Epic and probably best known for her version of the original version of Piece of My Heart, which came out in '68 on the Shout label. But this gal began recording in 1957 for Checker Records. I do have her first release on the Checker label, but she would sign with Columbia in 1960. She would have 21 releases through 1966 before, of course, signing with Atlantic Records, where her career really took off. She had some monster hits for the Atlantic record label, but never really for the Columbia label. I think her biggest hit was a song called, Rockabye Your Baby with a Dixie Melody. That was her biggest hit on the Columbia record label, but she does have some nice records on Columbia. And let's give a listen to her 16th. This tune written by Chip Taylor and Norman Mead, produced by Clyde Otis. This is from her LP. They had a Columbia LP, was called Running Out of Fools, which was really the title of her 13th single on Columbia from '64. But this is from March '65. Miss Aretha Franklin on Columbia. The song is called I Can't Wait Until I See My Baby's Face. Aretha Franklin.
Baby's face when I tell him that I'm through. Yes, I'm through with him, 'cause he's been running around and I've got to put him down. I can't wait to see the look in his eyes. Find out what I mean, just what I mean to him, and just is all that he's got to share for me, and I know that I will run. Yes, I'll run to him, and I'll hold him close and never ever let him go. And I can't wait till I see my baby's face. I just can't wait till I see my baby's face. Do you know I can't wait until I see my baby's face. I can't wait.
That's Aretha Franklin on the Columbia record label. We're going to flip that tune over for listener Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. But that's from March 65. That's her 16th release on the Columbia label. Aretha Franklin with I Can't Wait Until I See My Baby's Face. Now, I said I was going to do a twin spin with Aretha Franklin, and this is her 19th release from January of 1966. This tune written by Billy Dawn Smith, produced by Bob Johnson, arranged by Robert Mercy. This is from January 66. Aretha Franklin on Columbia. It's called Tighten Up Your Tie, Button Up Your Jacket, parentheses, Make It for the Door. Our twin spin with Aretha Franklin.
Don't get too comfortable, mama. I'm expecting company. Don't you have somewhere else to go? Or do you just like to visit me? You can't come around anytime you please, just like you did before. So tighten up your tie, button up that jacket, and make it for the door. Don't get too close to me, my boy. I'm not playing around with you. Can't you leave well enough alone? Why can't you just feel like we're through? I couldn't start again. Oh, no, sorry. I couldn't take it anymore. So tighten up your tie, button up that jacket, and make it for the door. The bell might ring in a minute, and he just wouldn't understand. You had no romance, but you blew your chance, trying to play a double hand. You know that I'm weak for you, my boy. Or did you just come around to see if your sweetest in the shop still was out on me? But even if you did, you can still grab your hat, 'cause now I know the score. Tighten up your tie, button up your jacket, and make it for the door. Let it hit you in the back, make it for the door. You ought to choke yourself with that tie. Go and button up that sharp skin, baby, and make it for the door.
There you go, a twin spin with Aretha Franklin there. That's her 19th release on the Columbia label, January 66. Tighten up your tie, button up your jacket, make it for the door. There you go. Let's backtrack a little bit, flip over, what did I say? Her 16th release that we just heard, I Can't Wait Until I See My Baby's Face, by Aretha Franklin. This is an instant request, which I can do. I can play flip sides here when I'm playing the records live. I can't do that on Saturday night, though. Too many requests, but I can on the Soul Show. So let's fill this request, instant request for Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. March 65, Aretha Franklin on Columbia. It's called One Step Ahead for Mark Speck.
I'm only one step ahead of heartbreak, one step ahead of misery. One step is all I'm only one step ahead of your arms, one kiss away from your sweet lips. I know I can't afford to stop for one moment, 'cause I'm just out of reach of your fingertips. Your breath on my shoulder keeps reminding me that it's too soon to forget you. It's too late to be free. Can't you see? I'm only one step ahead of your love. I've tried and yet I can't take two. Seems like I'll have to take that one step backwards, 'cause one step ahead is a step too far away from you. 'Cause one step ahead is a step too far away from you. Just one step ahead is a step too far away from you.
Instant request here on the All 60s edition. That one there going out to Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. That is Aretha Franklin, One Step Ahead. That was from March 65 on Columbia Records. That's the flip of I Can't Wait Until I See My Baby's Face. Johnny G here on a Wednesday as we continue here. Now, when I bought this record, I bought we're talking about Sue Thompson here. So I used to buy records from Joel Scherzer in Pueblo, Colorado. He had a store out there called Robbie Records, named after his wife. And I knew Joel when he was here. He was here in the Bronx here when he was living in New York, and then he went out to Pueblo, Colorado many, many years ago. And I continued to buy from him. So he would call me. He would call me once a month, like on a Sunday, and he would read off records, a lot of them for $1. Because I was collecting label fillers at the time. So I was buying Columbias and Epics and, RCAs, all kinds of music. And sometimes he'd sell me, some Northern Soul records, and he would come up with the price right away. So he tells me, the Hickory records were pretty much, well, at least the later ones were like $1 a piece. So he says, well, I have this Sue Thompson record, and it's a Northern Soul record. I said, well, wait a minute. Sue Thompson can't be Northern Soul. I said, yes, it was every artist out there has done a record that the Northern Soul folks like. So I don't know. So Tony Crosby and Mark Speck correct me or correct him if he was wrong. Did he tell me correctly? So, of course, this gal, she was born in Nevada, Missouri. Nevada, Missouri? Okay. Started recording back in 1952 for the Mercury record label. And at she was 27 years old when at age 27. So when she had her first pop hit, which was in 1961, she was already 36. And here she is selling records to 12-year-olds or older than that, but much, much younger than her. And she had a big number 5 hit back in 61 with Sad Movies. Now, my aunt did have one of her records in her collection from 1965 called Paper Tiger, but she was 40-something, and she was appealing to teenagers and preteens through 1970. She had about 37 releases on the Hickory label. Now, this is her 16th, a tune written by Ronald Blackwell. And am I correct? Was this a Northern Soul tune, which charted regionally. This was number 20 on WNUR in Chicago, Illinois. Let's go to July of 1965. I mean, she has that high squeaky voice, but the music in the background is pretty nice, and I like it. I do. Sue Thompson on Hickory Records. It's called It's Breakup Time. There you go. That's Sue Thompson. Listen, I only paid $3 for the record, so you really, you know what? It's not that bad. July 1965. Sue Thompson on the Hickory record label, a song entitled "It's Breakup Time." It ain't breakup time yet. Not till we do a little bit of overtime after midnight. Although can't stay that late because I'm looking at 45's tomorrow. I am taking a trip to look at some 45's tomorrow, so let's continue here for this next singer. His real name is Larry Vivo Capel, but he used aliases on his other releases like Larry Chappelle. He also used Tony Fox, who was the lead singer of the African Beavers. I think Tony Fox also had releases on his own, Charlene. He had other releases on Diamond, Fontana, United Artists, Tri-Spin, Mayfield, Moonshot, Mercury, and Cala Records, all using different aliases. On this 45 that I'm featuring, he's using the name Larry Hale. Let's go to November of 1964. Larry Hale on Fontana Records. It's called I Broke Up Inside.
Upon my door, my baby said I didn't make no breakfast, Daddy, 'cause I won't be back no more. So I hung my head and cried, 'cause I broke up inside, side. I hung my head and cried, 'cause I broke up inside. Let me tell you, so I walked back to the kitchen just to get myself a drink. But all I found was pumping garbage everywhere and dirty dishes in the sink. So I hung my head and cried, 'cause I broke up inside, side. I hung my head and cried, 'cause I broke up inside. One more thing. my bank, yes I did, just to get myself a fin. They said they were sorry but had to inform me that my baby did me in. So I hung my head and cried, 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 'cause I broke up inside, side, side. I hung my head and cried, 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 'cause I broke up inside. Oh, do you believe that I cried, cried, cried? I said I cried all inside. Cried, cried. My baby didn't fix me no breakfast this morning, and I hung my head and cried. She wouldn't even clean up my room. She took all of my money out of my bank.
There you go. That's Larry Hale. Larry Hale from November 1964. That's on the Fontana record label. I Broke Up Inside is the name of the tune. Let's continue here. Let's go to this Jamaican vocal duo. They were Lloyd Campbell and Philip James, collectively known as the Blues Busters. They recorded for a number of different labels, first in 1962 on the New Orleans label. I have their second release, which came out on Capitol, and a bunch on the BRA. I'm not going to say the Bra label. That'll get me suspended. It's BRA Records. But here's one on the United Artists record label, written by Lloyd Campbell, and actually they both wrote it, Lloyd Campbell and Philip James. This charted number 37 on WMBM in Miami, Florida. Let's go to March of 1967. This is a styrene 45. I hate styrene, especially when they don't play well or they play muddy. But let's give it a spin here. The Blues Busters from March 67 on United Artists Records. It's called How Sweet It Is.
Yeah! I wonder if you people really understand how sweet it is to be in love. Are you ready, Lloyd? Yes, Philip. There was a time when I would sit and say that I'll never fall in love again. Now I know, darling, now I know, yes I know how sweet it is to be in love. Since I found you, my whole life has changed, and I'm so happy to love you more each day. Yes, I know, darling, yes, I know, yes, I know how sweet it is to be in love. Yes, I know, darling, yes, I know, yes, I know how sweet it is to be in love. Let me tell you, people, what I have to say. Go find your true love and say the same someday. Say that you know, darling, that you know, like how I know how sweet it is to be in love. Yeah! Oh, yes it is. Oh, yeah!
you go. Warren Styrene 45's. That's on United Artists Records. Those are the Blues Busters. March 1967. How sweet it is. Isn't that a saying that Ralph Cramden would say on the Honeymooners? How sweet it is. Wasn't that his saying? But anyway, but they have other releases on the Shout label, Minute Records, Tammy Records, Scepter Records, and others. There you go. That Jamaican duo Lloyd Campbell and Philip James, the Blues Busters. Johnny G continuing here on a Wednesday evening. Let's go back to Detroit for these gals. They had 5 releases on Curtis Mayfield's Mayfield record label. I think all the songs were written and produced by Curtis Mayfield. And this is their 4th release on the Mayfield label, charted number 16 on WTMP in Tampa, Florida. It features Shirley Lawson on lead, a.k.a. Shirley Walker, and this is from October 67. Let's give a listen to The Fascinations. The Fascinations on Mayfield. The song is called Hold On. They're out of Detroit, Michigan. They're called The Fascinations. That's their 4th release on Curtis Mayfield's Mayfield record label. Hold On is the name of the tune. October 1967 release. Let's go to Galena Park in Houston, Texas for this next group. They first recorded for the Sabra label back in 1961. Maybe you know their song. It was called I'm Asking Forgiveness. That would later be picked up by the Dunes record label. But after releases on Dunes, Cadet, and Kirk Records, they signed with Monument. They had 3 releases on the Monument. This was their 3rd. They were called CL and the Pictures. Now, CL, his real name is Larry Weldon, and he's the lead singer on this. Let's go to September of 1964 for CL and the Pictures on the Monument record label. The song is called Baby Not Now.
Some way, someday, true love may come my way. Not now, baby, not now.
side, not now, baby, not now. What is that you're doing now, girl? Thought I was the only one, girl. Run around, never wanna settle down, not now, baby, not now. What is that you're doing now, girl? Thought I was the only one, girl. Someday, true love may come my way, not now, baby, not now. Maybe later, baby, some other time, baby, not
There you go. That is CL and the Pictures. That is really, I neglected to say Charles Larry Weldon. That's where the CL comes in. And a song entitled Baby Not Now is the name of the tune. I paid $1 for that record. That was a label filler according to the dealer that sold it to me. That's September 64, CL and the Pictures. What about... No, Baby Not Now. You got to change that title there, Charlene. It's on the Monument record label, and they have other releases, I think Hickory and also Jamie Records. Let's continue here, this time filling a request for listener Edmund Williams. This gal from Tyrone, born in Tyrone, North Carolina. She would relocate to Philadelphia when she was 17 years old. Her real name was Eunice Kathleen Wayman, but you better know her, or you know her as Nina Simone, and she has a lot of releases. Yes, she does. First recording for the Bethlehem label in 1959. She also has a bunch on Colpix, I think about 14 releases on the Colpix label, but she signed with Philips Records in 1964. She had 10 releases on the Philips label. Edmund requested her third, a tune written by Benny Benjamin, Horace Ott, and Sol Marcus, and this is the original version of this song, and they were hits by two UK groups. Eric Burdon and the Animals had a hit with this in 1965, and in 1977, Santa Esmeralda had a hit. Was that on the Casablanca label, if I'm not mistaken? But anyway, this is the original version by request for Edmund, October 1964. Let's give a listen to Nina Simone. Nina Simone on the Philips record label. It's called the original version of Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. This is for Edmund.
Baby, you understand me now. If sometimes you see that I'm mad, don't you know no one alive can always be an angel? When everything goes wrong, you see some bad. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. You know, sometimes, baby, I'm so carefree, with a joy that's hard to hide. And then sometimes again it seems that all I have is worry. get more than my share, but that's one thing I never mean to do, 'cause I love you. Oh, baby, I'm just human. Don't you know I have faults like anyone? Sometimes I find myself alone regretting some little foolish thing, some simple thing that I've done. 'Cause I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Don't let me be misunderstood. I try so hard, so please don't let me be misunderstood.
That's a request for Edmund Williams there. That is Nina Simone. Nina Simone from October 1964. That's her third release on the Philips label. That's the original version of Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. She has a ton of releases on RCA Records also, by the way, that are in my collection. They're all purchased for $1. Yes. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Let's continue here. Up next, this group out of Chicago. This record first issued in October of 1964 by the Highlights. The Highlights on the Duran record label, but then they would change their name to the Shylights, and this was re-released on the Blue Rock record label in January of 65, and that's the way I actually have both those records too, by the way. They have two on the Duran record label, but I decided to play the Blue Rock version of this. This a tune written by the lead singer. His name is Eugene Record. This is their first of three on the Blue Rock record label from January 65. Let's give a listen to the Shylights. The Shylights, a.k.a. the Highlights on Blue Rock. It's called the Mix Song.
One-sided love, things ain't going the way you want them to now. Pack your bags, baby, come with me and I will show you my love recipe, yeah. Show you my love recipe. One cup of rain, one cup of sunshine, one cup a day, two cups a night. Now say that's right, say that's right, say that's right. Show you why now. Too much of hugging, baby, not enough of loving. Yeah. One cup of rain, one cup of sunshine, one cup a day, two cups a night. Now say that's right, say that's right. Yeah. You listen, I can show you why now. Too much of hugging, baby, not enough of loving. Yeah. Got a one cup of rain, one cup of sunshine, one cup a day, two cups a night. Shake it up, mix it, baby. Take it up, oh yeah, baby. Take it up, mix it, baby.
Those are the Shylights, a.k.a. the Highlights first. Then the Shylights there. That is actually the B song of their first of three on Blue Rock Records, January 65, the Mix song. So let's flip it over here and play the flip side. An instant request for, hold on a second. There you go. And it's a request for listener Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room here, January 1965. This is the A-side by the Shy-Lights on Blue Rock for Mark Speck. The song is called I'm So Jealous, the Shy-Lights.
Now look here, anything that he can do, I can do it better. I know what you're thinking, baby. Maybe I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous of that friend of mine. When it comes time for you to go, yeah, on your merry way. Remember what I have to say. This very day, yeah. I see that you believe in fairy tales. He don't really love you, cause listen to the laughter. Listen to the laughter. Listen to the laughter of that friend of mine. Don't be surprised at what a friend will do. You know than me, yeah. Pat you on the back with one hand and pick your pocket with the other. Since I bought you the wedding ring, yeah, you've been the happiest thing. Yes, I heard that you married him, yeah, you're living happily, yeah. When he puts you down now, don't come to me, because I have a true love, but I'm still jealous. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous of that friend of mine. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous, baby. I'm so jealous.
Instant requests here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there from Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. The Shy-Lights there with I'm So Jealous. That is the A-side. The B-side, the Mix song. That was from January 65 on the Blue Rock record label. The first coming out on the Darren label as the Highlights. Johnny G here continuing. Let's do a brother and sister duo from Greensboro, North Carolina. Maybe you know their first release from 1963 on the Symbol label. It was called Mockingbird, but they have a number of releases on the Symbol label, but this is on Musicor Records. This was a number 7 record on WJLB. If you were listening in Detroit, Michigan, we go to September of 1966. Let's give a listen to Inez and Charlie Fox on the Musicor label. It's called No Stranger to Love.
Just bring me roses by the dozen. Bring me sunshine night and day.
September 66 release there, that 45 with some styrene burn to it. That's why I don't like styrene 45s. Inez and Charlie Fox there on the Music-Or record label. No Stranger to Love is the name of the tune. Let's continue now and fill a request for listener Edmund Williams. This singer would later be known as the Godfather of Soul. I think you requested one last week too, Edmund, if I'm not mistaken. But he first recorded for Sid Nathan's Federal record label with his group called the Famous Flames, and then moving over to the King subsidiary in 1960 for something like, I think I mentioned it last week, he had 88 45s released on King Records through 1971. And then if you tack on the releases on Polydor, you're looking at, you need 2 big boxes to collect this singer. But Edmund requested his 42nd release on the King label. This came out in September of 1966. Tune written by Burt Jones. This charted number 50 on Billboard, number 39 on Cashbox, number 4 on the Billboard R&B chart, and a big number 1 record on WYLD in New Orleans, Louisiana. Let's go to September of 66 for James Brown and the Famous Flames on King Records. And this is what the teachers would tell me in high school all the time, or actually all the students. They would say, don't be a dropout.
Now a good friend of mine sat with me and he cried. He told me a story, I know he hadn't lied. He said he went for a job, and this the man said, without an education, you might as well be dead. Now don't get me wrong, he said it's not who you are, but people come to me from a near and a far. But I do just work and I follow the rules. I didn't have an education, so I had to go back to school. My friend told of his buddies that he loved so well, and of their personal troubles I will not tell. Now those guys didn't seem good, and they didn't seem bad. They didn't seem so happy, and I know they weren't sad. But the point isn't that they follow the rules. They got an education, and they all finished school. Now underneath his tears, I could see the true fact. When he dropped out of school, he never went back. Got to listen now. What he said, without an education, might as well be dead. Look here. So one day he got tired of his little spending change. So he looked up his friends to check their pay ring. When he got there, the crib, he found that he was a drag. Cause man, they were clean, and his clothes were like rags. One was a businessman with a plenty of dough. He had his thing so set up, he knew he couldn't blow. The other had his job so uptight. He had his whole family and his kids all out of sight. Tell me one more time now. What he said, without an education, might as well. You got to get a little learning. What he said, without an education, might as well be dead. Well, yeah, what made him so hurt that these were his friends and he was a drag? They looked at him and he was in the same same old bag. His friends, they worked real hard when they worked their way through. Now he realized he should have done the same thing too. Tell me one more time now. Tell me what he said. Without an education, might as well be dead. Got to get some money now. What he said. Without an education, might as well. The last time I'm gonna say, they kept on pushing when the going was tough, and now they know that things don't seem so rough. So kids, stay in school, don't be no drag. Take a fool's advice and stay out of that bag. What he said, without an education, might as well. Got to get some money now. What he said, without an education, might as well. Don't be a dropout, stay in school now, listen to me. What he said, kids, might as well be down. What he said, without an education, might as well stay in school. Have a good time.
As by request for listener Edmund Williams, that is James Brown and the famous Flames from September 66 on the King record label, giving an important message. Don't be a dropout is the name of the tune. I mean, I knew some dropouts from when I was in high school, but they never went back to school. Now listen, you know what? If you can learn a trade, you don't need to graduate from high school. Look, if you can play ball, you don't need to graduate from. You need some smarts, though. I think you need some smarts. So I would always tell my students, all the people that work for me, to go back to school, because all they wanted, and I told a lot of people I could have got, I'm not going to say his name, but when I was working for Sony Music, I could have gotten someone into Sony Music, but they didn't have to get A's. They just had to get C's and just get a 4-year degree, and you can get in. Because once you can do that, you can show that you can do anything. You can learn anything. And you can learn, what you learn in school, you usually don't put to use. It depends what you do, of course. So I went to school for accounting. Of course, did I use all the things that I needed to learn in accounting? Absolutely not. But some of the things I did, like credits are toward the wall, debits were toward the window. No, I didn't do it that way. Johnny G here, babbling on as we continue here. And let's go to Chicago for this next group. The lead singer of this group previously was a member of the Five Echoes. I feature them on Saturday nights. The Five Echoes recorded for the Sabre and VJ Records in the 1950s. His name was Walter Spriggs. He had some solo releases that came out on Blue Lake and Atco Records, but he also recorded under the alias Ray Scott. Singles followed on Antler and Tri-S and Randy Records and the Decca record label. Had 3 releases on the Decca label. This was his first, and they were known as Ray Scott and the Scotsmen. And Tony C knows this record here. This is from December 66. Ray Scott and the Scotsmen on Decca. It's called Right Now.
Made just right for me. Your kind of love is a precious gift wrapped up in quality. I'll show the world I love you, all that I can give. Love with a soul and a heart of gold, all for you every day I live. If I don't get you, baby, I'll go crazy. And baby, and I'm holding you, 'cause I feel you wanna do it too. You got me hung up, way out on a limb. You took my heart for a loving cup, then filled it to the brim. And that's how you made me love you. Did me so much good, I can't hide.
definitely a rug burner. Rug burner I paid $1 for. I don't know what that record sells for. Maybe it sells for some bucks. I don't know. December 66, that's the first of 3 for Ray Scott and the Scotsmen. That's on the Decca record label. Right Now is the name of the tune. That was a song he co-wrote with Jesse Stone. And let's do a twin spin. Let's do the follow-up to this, a tune written by Joe Shamwell, Isaac Hayes, and David Porter, arranged by James Cross. These two were picked up for $1 as a label filler when I was buying from those group harmony dealers. September 67, Ray Scott, not with the Scotsman on this. It's on the Decca record label. This is the follow-up, and this is what Johnny G plays every Wednesday, The Real Thing. That's the name of the tune, The Real Thing, Ray Scott.
You're holding back, baby, you know that's no way to act. A kiss and a hug ain't gonna make me quit. I ain't gonna stop till all your love I get.
I want the real thing,
Oh,
the real thing,
the real thing. I'm looking for you to satisfy a longing I've got, mama, down deep inside. So don't throw me off with a poor excuse. Take the lid off your love, mama, and turn me loose.
I want the real thing,
Show enough now, show enough now. Yeah, baby. Show enough. I'm looking for you to satisfy a longing I've got, mama, down deep inside. So don't throw me off with a poor excuse. Take the lid off your love, mama, and turn me loose.
I want the real thing,
Show enough.
the real thing,
Wow, baby.
the real thing, real thing,
You better stop messing around now.
real thing,
Tired of what you put down now.
real thing,
It's time we got a thing going on now.
real thing,
Our love should be number one now.
real thing.
Baby, hold me tight now. Squeeze me with all your might now.
That's what Johnny G gives you on the Vinyl Treasure Show. I give you the real thing, the real 45's here. That's all I play. That's at Ray Scott, his second release on the Decca record label from September 67, The Real Thing. Twin spin with Mr. Ray Scott. Let's continue here. And this next gal, originally from Atascadero, California. She first recorded in the early 1960s for Bob Keane's Donna record label, but she found success when she signed with Berry Gordy Jr.'s Motown Empire, and with hits like Every Little Bit Hurts, When I'm Gone, and others on the Tamla record label in the mid-1960s. Here's her second release, her second of 10 on the Tamla label, a tune written by Ed Cobb, produced by Hal Davis and Mark Gordon. This charted number 12 on WTMA in Charleston, South Carolina. I have a one-sided promo here, so Mark, you can't ask for the flip side here. From July 64, Brenda Holloway. Brenda Holloway on the Tamla label. It's called I'll Always Love You. Brenda Holloway.
Your kiss, your kiss, your kiss means more to me than anything I've ever known before. was nothing I had missed, and I thought I knew the meaning of a lover's kiss. You turned me inside out. You taught me what love was about, and that's why I'll always love you. Your touch, your touch, your touch is that velvet touch that thrills me so. How much you'll never know when we're alone, when we're alone, when we're alone. Sometimes things that are wrong seem oh so right. Darling, please hold me tight. You turn me inside out. You taught me what love was about, and for this I'll always love you. 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 I'll always love you.
That's the sound of Brenda Holloway here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there from July '64. Her, excuse me, her second of 10 on the Tamla label. I'll Always Love You is the name of the tune. She's a favorite here on the 60s show. Let's continue here with this request for Adrian Viterbo, listening in Mexico, as the copyright police have been circling the wagons here. Well, they weren't at the beginning of that Brenda Holloway record, but they were at the end, so they are out. And I know they're going to come after me for this 45. Actually, this group signed with Morris Levy's Roulette record label in 1962. They had 7 releases through 1964. Then they moved over to Stax Record, where they had some pretty big hits on the Stax record label, and this is one of their 2 biggest. Their first one, I think their first one was called Soul Man, yes, but this was their 4th release on the label. This was actually no, they had 10 releases on the Stax label. Yeah, this was their 4th, number 21 on Billboard, number 1 on the R&B chart. They are Sam Moore and David Prater. You know them as Sam and Dave, and this was a hit. This is a hit here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, going out to Adrian in our YouTube chat room. March '66, Sam and Dave on the Stax label. It's called Hold On, I'm Coming.
Hold
So that's by request for Adrian Viterbo. Yeah, the copyright police left on that. I'm really surprised about that. They normally I figured they would come for that big hit, but I'm looking at the title here. Charlene's types in "Hold On, I'm a Comin'." I'm going, wait a minute, is that right? So let me see the number 189. I want to see what 78, 80. I want to see what here they have. Well, yeah, they have "Hold On, I'm a Comin' here, because I thought I had, let me see. Everything, I never thought of it that way. Everything is here is "Hold On, I'm a Comin'." I thought it was "Hold On, I'm Coming." That is odd. I'm looking here, the green one, the, "Hold On, I'm a Comin'." It's "Hold On, I'm a Comin'." I thought it was "Hold On, I'm Comin'." Oh, here's one. Here's one that says "Hold On." No, it's "I'm a Comin'." Gee, you learn something every day. There you go. Either way, that is a cool tune there. Going out to Adrian Viterbo. Let's continue here for this singer-songwriter born in Houston, Texas, but she moved to Nashville, Tennessee. Later in her career, she wrote many award-winning songs that were recorded by many artists like Don McLean, Hank Williams Jr., and she wrote this tune that I'm playing. She was 16 years old. It initially came out on the I think it's Ventura. I don't think it's Ventural. I think it's Ventura record label. It was then picked up by Fontana Records. This charted regionally. This charted number 22 on KNUZ out of Houston, Texas. This is from December 65. Her name is Terry Sharp. Terry Sharp on the Fontana label. It's called "A Love That Will Last." Terry Sharp.
When I saw you walking down the street, I said, looks like the kind of guy I like to meet. I've loved you from the start. I said I love you, and I want you to know that I'm never, never, never gonna let you go. You're the one who makes my heart beat fast, and I think we got love. A love that will last. Well, the day that I met you, babe, is the day that I knew I would stay in your arms till the end of time, and I think we got love. A love that will last. When I saw you walking down the street, I said, looks like the kind of guy I'd like to meet. I've loved you from the start. I said I love you, and I want you to know that I'm never, never, never gonna let you go. You're the one who makes my heart beat fast, and I think we got love. A love that will last. Yeah, I think we got love. A love that will last. Yeah, I think we got love. A love that will last.
There you go. Her name is Terry Sharp, Terri, Terry Sharp, December 1965. It's on the Fontana record label. It's a song she wrote. "A Love That Will Last" is the name of the tune. Now, it's unfortunate. She had an unfortunate demise. She died from a blood clot in the brain on December 17th of 2015 at the age of 67. We remember Terry Sharp here on the Vinyl Treasures show. Let's continue here for this next singer. Started recording back in 1958, and I play this singer For my 50s listeners, if they're familiar with that Philadelphia group known as the Gaynors, he was the lead singer of the Gaynors that recorded for Red Top and Cameo and Mercury and Tally Ho. Then in 63 he had a big hit, a number 4 hit with his group The Enchanters with a song called Cry Baby. Had 11 releases on the United Artists record label. Let's give a listen to his third, With the Enchanters. And he co-wrote this. It charted number 26 on WSAI in Cincinnati, Ohio. We go to February of 1964 with Garnet Mims. Garnet Mims on United Artists Records. It's called Anytime You Want Me.
Tell me, baby,
Can't you see I'm crying?
tell me, baby,
Even if you're lying,
'cause I've gotta know, I really got to know, I can't go on unless you tell me so. Say it wasn't you, girl, that they saw last night, dancing and carrying on with my best friend till the early bright. Tell me you were home in bed. Tell me you were down with the food. Tell me anything, baby, but don't let me find out that you've been untrue. Tell me, baby.
can't you see I'm crying?
Tell me, baby.
Even if you're lying,
'Cause I've gotta know, I really gotta know, I can't go on unless you tell me so. Let me dry these tears in my eyes and have some peace in my heart. Tell me the girl they thought was you was a mistake on their part. Tell me you still love me. You do love me, don't you, baby? Don't you know, I wanna believe in you.
Send that one out to listener Bill O. That's Garnet Mims and the Enchanters, February 64. It's on United Artists Records. His third of 11 on United Artists. Anytime You Want Me is the name of the tune. Anytime you want Johnny G, you can always go to the YouTube site, and there's 611 videos up there. You can check it out. If you missed any of the program, you can always go back and check it out. And let's continue here, and let's go to this 45 arranged by Johnny Pate. I have no info on this gal. Her name is Martha Jean Love. She had 2 releases on ABC Records. This is her first, produced by Eddie Thomas, who was a member of the Daylighters that recorded for B and Baby, first for B and Baby, but for other labels too. Tip Top, I think, was one of them. But this is from October 1964. I think she's from Chicago. Greg Surik sold me this 45. Martha Jean Love on ABC Paramount. It's called How to Succeed in Love, parentheses, Without Really Trying. Martha Jean Love.
Trying, see him coming, walk on by. that everything is alright. Just play it cool, and you will see pretty soon he'll be your fool. Don't try to call him, he'll wonder why. His man is all mixed up, got him on the string. Oh my, you got him uptight. Your heart won't have to cry, never no more. You don't have to be the fool anymore. No, no, no. Just follow my plans, and you will understand. That's the way to succeed in love without really trying. Oh yes, that's the way to succeed in love without really trying. Oh yes, without really trying. You hear me, baby? Without really trying, without really trying.
As Martha Jean Love there, cool tune. That's her first of two on, ABC Paramount Records from October 64. How to Succeed in Love, parentheses, without really trying. Martha Jean Love. I think that's probably a made-up name. That just doesn't, maybe not, but I think it is. Johnny G here on a Wednesday evening. Hope you're digging on the tunes here. And let's go back to Detroit. Fill this request for listener Mnon, another sound of Motown. Although this group dates back to 1955, I have featured their early releases on my 50s show on Chess Records, but they recorded for other labels, Columbia, Riverside, before they signed with Motown Records in 1964. They had 33 releases for Berry Gordy Jr.'s Motown label. Let's give a listen to their third, requested by Mnon. This is the follow-up to Without the One You Love. It's taken from their LP called The Four Tops, a tune written by Ivy Joe Hunter, William Stevenson. This charted number 24 on Billboard, number 5 on the R&B chart, number 1 on WWIN in Baltimore, Maryland. It's Levi Stubbs and the Four Tops. This qualifies as a hit, I say. As a Copyright Police, they aren't out now, but let's see if they come out. January 65 for Mnon, the Four Tops on Motown. It's called Ask the Lonely. For Mnon.
When you feel that you can make it all alone, remember no one is big enough to go it alone. Just ask the lonely, they know the hurt and pain of losing a love you can never regain. Just ask the young and foolish laugh at love and slowly run away, confident and sure that fate will bring another love their way. But ask the lonely, how vainly a heart can yearn for losing a love that will never return. Just ask all. They'll tell you
That's by request for listener M on the great sound of the Four Tops there, January 1965 on the Motown record label. Ask the Lonely is the name of the tune. We'll send it out to Bobo, who just came in to the YouTube chat room. Let's continue here for this gal born in Belhaven, North Carolina. She was discovered while babysitting for the daughter of songwriters Carole King and Jerry Goffin. They were writers for Alden Music at the time, and her real name Eva Boyd, but you know her as Little Eva, and this is her 9th and final release for Don Kirshner's Dimension Records out of New York City. This tune written by Chip Taylor, produced by Jack Lewis, arranged by Charlie Colello. And this is actually the B-side of the 45. The A-side was called Wake Up John, but I like the B-side better, from February 65. Let's give a listen to Little Eva. Little Eva on the Dimension label. It's called Taking Back What I Said.
Taking back what I said, rather be dead than to go on loving you. I'll never catch a moving for you, nevermore. I'll never steal the starlight for you, baby, that's for sure. Since you made me blue and said we were through. Taking back what I said, rather be dead than to go on loving you. Who else could give you all of those wonderful things? Wonderful things. But to find out what you're missing, you'll go running back to me. But I'll never try those teardrops for you, nevermore. I'll never make your cloudy sky blue, baby, that's for sure. Since you said goodbye and you made me cry, I'm taking back what I said. Rather be dead than to go on loving you. Since you said goodbye and you made me cry, I'm taking back what I said. Rather be dead than to go on loving you. I'm taking back what I said. Rather be dead than to go on loving you.
That's Little Eva, a.k.a. Eva Boyd, February 65. Her final release on the Dimension label, Taking Back What I Said, is the name of the tune. Sometimes after you say it, it is very difficult to take it back. So you must be careful what you say, as I have to be careful what I say, because when I say it, it's in on YouTube forever, and I can't really take it back. I might be able to erase it, but I can't take it back. But let's continue here and fill a request for listener Adrian Viterbo, listening down in Mexico. Now, last week, Adrian requested the debut single for this singer from Detroit, Michigan. He was only 12 years old at the time when he recorded this on the Lando record label. His second of three, it was called, actually it wasn't his debut single, but it was his second of three on the Lando label. It was called I'll Love You Forever. But Adrian requested the flip side this week, so we'll gladly play this for Adrian. It's from May 65. His name is Little Carl Carlton. Little Carl Carlton, as I get it out. That's on the Lando label. This is for Adrian in our YouTube chat room. It's called Don't You Need a Boy Like Me. This is for Adrian. That's 12 years old, little Carl, 12-year-old Carl, little Carl Carlton. There you go. Johnny G can't say that. Say that 5 times real fast. May 1965 on the Lando record label. Don't You Need a Boy Like Me? That one they're going out to a listener, Adrian Viterbo, listening in Mexico. I'm guessing this next gal is out of New York, and as most of her sides were written by Jimmy Oliver. Jimmy Oliver was a tenor saxophonist and band leader, and he wrote this tune for this gal by the name of Beverly McKay. She had 3 overall releases, 2 on the Old Town label, and then she had 1 more, her last one on Sue Records. And this is her first. It came out on Old Town. I predict my mother's going to like this song. And by the way, my mother thanks all of you for all the birthday wishes. She had a wonderful birthday and a birthday cake and a whole bunch of things here. So she was thrilled with that. And she's thrilled to listen to watch all your notes in the chat room, all your chatter in the chat room. But I think she's going to like this record. And it sounds like another record. So let's see how good you listeners are tuned into the Vinyl Treasure Show. What does this song remind you of? Let's go to March of 1963. Beverly McKay's her name. It's on Old Town Records. It's called You Better Believe Me.
I said I'd leave you. You didn't think so, did you, honey? You started calling me sweet names that you knew would make me feel real funny. Now that I'm gone, baby, you can't deceive me, and you'd better believe me. Whoa, yes you have. When I walked out of that door, baby, you cried like a baby boy. was taking away your only pride and joy. But now that I'm gone, baby, you can't deceive me, and you better believe me. After all the happiness I gave to you, heartaches you brought in return. Now it's your turn to cry now, baby, because the tables have turned. Now that I'm gone far away, baby, you can't deceive me, so you better believe me. Whoa, yes you have. When I ask you to do right, baby, you act just like a clown. You laughed 'cause you felt like I could never put you down. Now that I'm gone, baby, you can't deceive me, so you'd better believe me. You started talking about all the good things that you had done for me, but that only reminds me, baby, of the heartaches, the heartbreaks, the pain and misery. Now that I'm gone, baby, you can't deceive me, and you better believe me. Oh, I don't wanna put you down, baby, but you better believe me. Right on down, right on down, right on down. You better believe me. Baby, 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 you better believe me.
Oh, yeah, you'll lose a good thing. There you go. Mark got it. Mark Speck got it. I think Barbara Lynn's song inspired her, or inspired Johnny Oliver or Jimmy Oliver to write that tune there. That's Beverly McKay. That's her debut single from March 63. It's on the Old Town record label. You Better Believe Me is the name of the tune. You better believe Johnny G when I play original vinyl 45's. And didn't I feature a Jamaican duo earlier in the show? Where is Grace? Where is Grace, our aide that'll be here tomorrow? Because she loves Jamaican music, as this Jamaican singer, musician, actor, born James Chambers on April 1st, 1948 in St. James, Jamaica. His name, Jimmy Cliff. And this is the B-side, actually, to a hit. The other side was called Wonderful World, Beautiful People. But this is the flip side, and I think he starred in a movie. Wasn't he in the movie, the 72 movie called The Harder They Fall? I think he was in that movie. But this is from November 69. Let's give a listen to Jimmy Cliff. This is a cool B-side on the A&M record label. It's called Waterfall.
Another sun to shine, another place of mine. If I could have my way, I'd stay forever. Look at the waterfall, see how the shadows crawl. If you believe in me, we'll stay together, and we will sit right here on the grass and look at the sun, at the sun, at the sky, at the sky. Oh, I'll meet you every day, and we will stay this way. The summer place we found is ours forever, and we'll walk hand in hand. We both will understand. I'll be your only one, I'll leave you never. When I see you smile, I see the waterfall. With my head in the sky, I wanna remember the blue. to shine, another place of mine. If I could have my way, I say forever. Look at the waterfall, see how the shoulders scroll. If you believe in me, we'll stay together, and we will sit right here in the glass and look at the sun, at the sun, at the sky, at the sky. Oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
November 1969 release there for Jimmy Cliff. Jimmy Cliff on the A&M record label. Waterfall is the name of the tune. I saw the Niagara Falls waterfall many, many years ago. I think it was 1970, 1980, I think. When I graduated college, I think we went there for a family trip. Anyway, Johnny G here. We are in Vinyl Treasure Overtime. We'll go for a little bit. I got to get up early tomorrow. But let's continue here. And let me see here. This song... This song arranged and conducted by Bud Johnson Jr. Bud Johnson Jr., he was a member of the 1950s vocal group The Chanters that recorded for Deluxe Records. And this gal goes by the name of Mary Wright. So I don't know anything else about her, but I think this is a great two-sided 45. The flip side of this is a cool, like, doowop sound, but this side is more of a northern sound, I think. This is from March of 63. Her name is Mary Wright. This is on Kim Records, K-I-M Records. The song is called I Was a Fool, and this is the intended A-side, Mary Wright.
Oh
March 1963 release there from Mary Wright. Mary Wright, she's never wrong. That's on the Kim record label. I Was a Fool is the name of the tune. Johnny G ain't no fool, not on a Wednesday night, spinning my 45s. Let's continue here for this singer, originally from Rosemark, Tennessee. First recording for the Modern record label back in 1952, and that same year he would sign with Don Robey's Duke record label, recording as Bobby Blue Bland. But he would have about 55 releases on the Duke label between through 1973, and let's give a listen to his, well, I should say with his 30th release or so, he would drop the, wait, no, this was his 30th release. His real name was Robert Calvin Brooks, but he would drop the blue in 1962. Well, that didn't come out right. But this is a request for listener Edmund Williams from February 64. He requested Bobby Bland on the Duke record label, and this actually came out twice. This came out on Duke number 375, and Charlene didn't put this, and it came out on Duke number 377, but I'm featuring the 375 Duke from February 64. Bobby Bland on Duke for Edmund. It's called Honey Child.
Sometimes your love is just like a honey, so sweet and wild, so sweet and wild. Sometimes your love is just like a menthol, so cool and mild, so cool and mild. Well, that's why I don't want no other love, nobody but you, Lord, honey child. I said a honey child. You got a funny little way, a way of teasing that's out of sight, way outside. You got a way of makes me feel alright, makes me feel alright. Wow, that's why I don't want no other love, nobody but you, Lord, honey child. A brand of loving that sets my soul on fire. You got a brand of kissing, yeah, yeah, and it makes me feel alright. That's why I don't want no other love, nobody but you. I said, honey child. That's why I don't want no other love, nobody but you. Wow, honey child, yeah. I said I don't want, yeah. I don't need no other love. Every time I think about it,
That's going out to Edmund Williams there, the sound of Bobby Bland. That's not from February 64. It's on the Duke record label. Honey Child is the name of the tune. A few more 45s to go before Johnny G signs off here, as I am starting to lose my voice. As this next singer, he was born in Albany, Georgia, but raised in Greenville, Florida. He was partially blind at age 5, and then by age 7 completely blind due to glaucoma. Now, he studied classical piano and the clarinet at the State School for the Deaf and Blind Children. That was from 1937 to 1945. Then first recorded in 1949 for the Downbeat record label, which then became Swingtime Records. But he signed with Atlantic in 1952, and when his contract expired, which was 1959, he moved on to ABC Paramount record label, had 24 releases on ABC. Let's give a listen to his third, this tune written by Joe Armstead, who we heard earlier in the program, Nick Ashford, and Valerie Simpson. This charted number 72 on Billboard, 45 on the R&B chart, but a big number 5 record on WBEE, if you were tuned in Chicago, from October 66. Let's give a listen to Mr. Ray Charles. Ray Charles on the ABC record label. It's called, this is what my mother says, it's called I Don't Need No Doctor.
I don't need no doctor, 'cause I know what's in me. I don't need no doctor, no, 'cause I know what's in me. I've been too long away from a baby. I'm coming down with a misery. I don't need no doctor for my prescription to be filled. I don't need no doctor, I said you know, for my prescription to be filled. Only my baby gone could ever take away this chill. Now the doctor said I need rest, but all I need is her tenderness. He put me on a critical list, when all I need is a her sweet kiss. He gave me a medicated lotion, but it didn't soothe my emotion. I don't need no doctor, all my hope to live is gone. I don't need no doctor, no, no. All my hope to live is gone. All I need is my baby, please, won't you please come on home? You hear what I'm talking about? I don't need no aspirin. I don't need no lotion. I say I don't need no vitamin pill.
October 66 there for Ray Charles, his version of I Don't Need No Doctor. That one there coming out on the ABC record label. 3 more 45s to go before Johnny G signs off here on the 60s show. Up next, a girl group out of Gary, Indiana. Their debut single came out in August 62 for the Belltone record label. Then they signed with OK Records to record with Curtis Mayfield. They had 3 releases on the OK record label. This was their second tune, written by Curtis Mayfield, produced by Johnny Pate, and the members of this group were Rosie Tootsie Anderson, Patricia Brown, Rosie E. Kelly, and Myrna Tiltson. Collectively, they were known as the Opals. This is from July 64. The Opals on OK. It's called You're Gonna Be Sorry.
You're gonna be sorry for all those mean things you've done.
That's the sound of the Opals here as we wind down here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, July 1964. It's on OK Records. You're Gonna Be Sorry is the name of the tune. Hopefully Johnny G's not going to be sorry tomorrow. I hope not. I hope I'm going to be happy tomorrow as we continue here. 2 more 45s to go. Let's go to Philadelphia now for this next singer and fill a request for listener Edmund Williams, first recorded for Bess Berman's Apollo Records back in 1955, and then he had 2 on the Singular label. That was Johnny Madeira's label, by the way, and then 1 on Mala before he signed with Atlantic Records. Let's give a listen to his 25th of 32 for Atlantic, and a song that he wrote. Charlene, he wrote. This isn't a co-wrote. You got to fix that. This is from November 66 for Edmund Williams, Mr. Solomon Burke on Atlantic Records. It's called Looking for My Baby. Charlene, you got presents for Christmas here. Is that the right date?
I'm looking for my baby. I'm looking for my baby. I'm looking for my baby in every way. And if I don't find her by tomorrow morning, I'm looking for my baby a million miles away. Now she ain't pretty, she ain't ugly, she ain't what you call a beauty queen, but she's my baby. Don't you know that I love her? And to me she's the girl of my dreams. Just looking for my baby, putting it in my way. Oh, maybe she's somewhere, tossing and a turning, or maybe she's somewhere, twisting out her shoes. No, maybe she's somewhere, just standing by a jukebox. Listening to someone singing the blues. Help me find my baby. I got to find my baby. Somebody help me. I gotta ride away.
Well, I had a little bit of wrong information on there. The date was wrong. It's from July 64, and I see I copied in the wrong thing. It was his 13th of 32 on Atlantic. There you go. And the song is called Looking for My Baby, and that's for Edmund Williams. Sorry about that, folks. A rush to do this today. Oh, they're gonna temporarily block that show. They're gonna shut down the show. They're gonna shut it down. Oh, come on. One more record to go, man. There you go. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, folks. They blocked the show. You see that? You see what they did? Oh, my goodness. You got to hold for 30 seconds because they blocked it. It's like ridiculous. Ridiculous. Because what's going to happen is once it comes on, it is going to it is going to play. It's like stupid time here. I mean, really stupid time. It's to piss off the listeners is what it is. I mean, it's like ridiculous. Their algorithms. I'm getting it. It's so stupid. It's so stupid what they do. I'm telling you, and it pisses me off. I'm sorry to be this way. It's, defund the copyright police is what I'll do. Come on, come back on, you idiots. Temporarily blocked. I don't care if they're recording this, but it's stupid for what they do. Because their stupid algorithms don't work right. And, I spend all this time to put together the show, and they block the freaking thing. Put it on. Put it on. Now, I'm waiting till it comes back on, is what I'm doing. So put the damn show back on. I'm telling you, it really pisses me off, these stupid things. I'd like to get my own platform to play what the hell I want. And they're my records. I can play what the hell I want. It's coming back now. Stream, it's coming back now. I want to get my own platform to play what the hell I want. They cut it down, they cut it out, and then they put it back on. Your stream is no longer being blocked due to copyright issues. Are you kidding me? They piss me off, I'm telling you. It's stupid. It's stupid is what it is. Because it comes back on, and what it does is it pisses off the people, and they leave. But anyway, so now that it's back on, let's see if they block it one more time. I'm telling you, they did this. I think they did it. Did they do it last time? I'm sorry, folks. Pisses me off. That's the one negative thing about doing this when you're dealing with somebody else's platform. You got to abide by the rules. And, for their pennies that they take of the stupid advertising that they put on there. I'm telling you, it pisses me off. But anyway, thank you all for tuning into the program. Now that I'm all riled up here. But thank you all for being here, listening to the Vinyl Treasure Show. And the people on Oldies and More Radio are listening to me talk about this thing because their thing is still going on. But anyway, that's the way it goes. So if you missed any of the program, it'll be up momentarily, but it will be blocked toward the end. You won't be able to see that portion of me rambling on until it posts with the chat, if they do it. But anyway, you know what they did? They blocked John Clemente's guest spot here for a spot he did in 2018 or 17. They blocked it because people will continue to watch it. It's such a stupid thing. I publicize their records. But anyway, I'm riled up. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you have a request, you can send it to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com, and that's for all the shows that I do. This is our Wednesday night show. I'm here from 9 p.m. Eastern Time till midnight. I'm usually back on Thursday at 1 o'clock, but I won't be back tomorrow. I'll be out on assignment. I'll be back on Saturday at 9 p.m. to midnight for cool doowop 45's out of my collection. Almost all requests that I get from the listeners, I play those records by year. So if you come in, you're going to hear an instrumental, you're going to hear two up-tempos, and then you're going to hear like 1952 or 53, and I play the records by year. But anyway, thank you all for being here today or tonight, and thank you, Charlene, again for all your help. Couldn't do it without Charlene. And if the show gets blocked, you can go to vinyltreasures.net. Steve Green told me, he says, Johnny, put your shows up there. So I put them all up there except the last one I did and tonight. So they'll be going up not till I get back from tomorrow night. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in tonight. The closer tonight, I forgot the closer because I'm so riled up here. I apologize for being discombobulated. Tonight is this group, these gals from Pontiac, Michigan. They're actually two sisters. Their names are Kay and Connie Hymes, Hymes, recording as the Hymes Sisters. This is on the Jimhan record label, named after the owners. They are Jerry Yates, Jimmy Rollins, and who? and Nanley Johnson. And Kay Himes, she's the lead singer on this. It's from June 67, the Himes Sisters on Jim. It's called Walking Around Town, and that's what I'm going to have to do to relax. That's it, folks. I'm out of here. I'll see some of you on Saturday night here on the 50s and early 60s edition. Just want to say, everybody, so long. The Himes Sisters.